It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Kristi Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Now, when we last left you, we had Chick McGee discussing the world of sports. And
XFL, speaking of that, here we go. Guardians beat the Wildcats. Pounded them.
Can you use the
17-14?
Can you use the full city name, because I don't know where these teams are?
Los Angeles.
New York Guardians, Los Angeles Wildcats.
Sue me, okay.
St. Louis Battlehawks. No, you're well within your right. St. Louis Battlehawks.
Okay, I have a question.
Beat the Seattle Dragons.
What is the significance of a Battlehawk to St. Louis?
I have no idea. I've never heard that.
23-16.
They had a great turnout.
Once again, they're the only city that doesn't have an NFL team.
Yeah, and they are drawing like over 30,000.
Yeah, half full.
That's a
That's a lot of people.
still a lot of people.
Relatively speaking, in the world of the XFL,
You know, Chick, every
The
guest.
NFL draws double that. Defend that.
Of course.
Well, they've had 100 years.
Oh, my God. Yesterday, Houston Roughnecks beat the Renegades.
Dallas.
I was looking to Tom, but I know you can't help opening your mouth, Ace. Houston 27, Dallas 20.
Thank you.
And Tampa Bay beat D.C. 25-0. The D.C. Defenders, all of a sudden, worst team in the league. Not sure how that happened, but there they are. But
Not defending, apparently.
Now let's get to some real sports.
Wow.
Competitive couples fought through wind and soggy, wet conditions in the 13th annual wife carrying championships.
Oh, yeah.
And Dorking, in England. That's right.
Isn't this hundreds of years old?
Yep.
It's a contest where men carrying a female teammate try to make their way through a 380-meter, don't ask, obstacle track in the fastest time. There's a minimum 110-pound woman weight rule. And there are stakes, an entire barrel of beer now up for grabs for the winner. It used to be the wife's weight in beer, but now it's just a barrel.
So they're taking all of the interesting parts of this out.
The winning team goes on to Finland later this year for the Worldwide
Nationals
Championship.
Are the rules the same as the old rules there?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Although they throw water on the participants at one point.
Why do they do that?
Sure why. I don't
wait a second. Okay, here we go. I found
I
it.
think that the men piss their pants, so they throw water on them.
This is based on Finland's Ron Kanan the Robber.
Sure.
It was a gang known to pillage villages
And steal the women?
take the women.
Oh, my goodness.
So this glorifies a guy that took women against their will. This is like throwing a Bill Cosby Quaalude festival.
Right.
Which I believe is being held next week.
It's in Washington.
Yeah.
Doing Philadelphia's hometown.
Now, Kristi, I could never remember this. When they do it, the man doesn't carry the woman in his arms in front, don't they? So you put your, I forget, how does it work?
Wallet.
The woman's face is facing the man's butt.
Yes.
Yes.
And the legs are up over his shoulder.
Right.
Okay,
Remember Brett Kreischer and I did this.
Pretty clear.
I'm confused.
Brett Kreischer carried me around.
So you're in his front and your head is down by his groin?
No, I'm on the back.
opposite.
I'm on his
You're on the back. I said the woman's face is next to the man's ass. That's what I said.
Which way is it facing?
Into the
butt.
butt.
The woman's face is facing the man's ass.
Butt.
Can you show me? Can you and Josh give us a shot?
There's a video out there if you'd like to see it.
Well, it'd be much more amusing if you and Josh
Sure,
tried.
yeah, we did it last year. You want to do it again?
I don't care.
Let's give it a shot.
This is a quarter mile, by the way.
A quarter mile?
So, Josh, are you ready to go a quarter mile?
I can do that. A quarter mile.
440. You have to run. You know what? Why don't you guys run here, go out, and see how far you can run.
In my bed, would you mind grabbing me another coffee? Okay, now Kristi Lee is zipping up.
Yeah, I don't want any.
Got a nice little vest on with the rain outside.
Okay, she's all right. Kristi's gonna. I hope this doesn't go
I better
south
stand
on us.
Kristi
stands up.
She's up on the console here, the tabletop.
Okay,
there it is.
Now,
That's it.
Okay, so yeah, I see.
That's easy.
So her head is down facing Josh's rear.
Just like I said 6 times.
I was having trouble visualizing this. Josh, by the way, is about to have a heart attack. His face is so red. Thank you. Do you think you could do that for a quarter mile, Josh?
That's an easy way to carry someone.
It is. That's got to be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
No,
I always thought the face of the woman facing away from the butt with the natural bend of the knees would be easier.
Yeah, wouldn't that?
Oh, what do you think, Kristi?
But apparently not. But that
You want to try that way?
Kind of make you
Give it a shot.
Here's the deal.
Sorry,
At my age,
no.
going upside down is not really fun anymore.
Yeah, you kind of want to throw up.
With a little editing, Dean can turn that into going down,
No, I mean,
Just
my vertigo
just a little
is a
blip.
little...
At my age, going down is not.
Dean is smiling, so I think he's at work already.
Dean?
Is that actionable? I can't remember.
Nah. Yes, sir.
This is Tom
I
speaking.
don't know what I did to cause Pat to get yelled at.
You're that kid in class who would turn around and talk to me. I would say something back and get in trouble.
Arnold, shut up!
Exactly what happened.
Yes, it is.
Love it. Love everything about it. Can't get enough of it. Stupid. Love it. Love it.
First, I owe you an apology.
What's the matter? What happened?
The world's most visited museum remains shut for a second day.
Here's the problem.
As
Madame Tussauds
the
in
Louvre
Vegas?
Staff,
Let
the
me-
Louvre in Paris. The
Ripley's
staff is worried about potential infections.
Let me step out of my idiot role on the Bob and Tom show, and let me tell you what's going on. Okay, here's the problem: the public perception of this virus is down the road.
Yep.
People are in full panic. They're not listening to facts.
Nope.
They're just going bananas about it.
That's because the media is going bananas about it.
However, that will cause just as big of a problem if this virus were lethal. That's the problem. It is lethal, more lethal than the flu,
but not
still,
as common.
Calm down, wash your hands, and stay cool, okay?
It's all good. It's okay. It's not Ebola.
Just make sure you eat by yourself
Now.
near a dirty toilet.
Thank you, Tom.
Yes.
Now back to idiots.
That's all you have to do.
Would someone please draw
There we go.
Would one of our listeners please draw the Mona Lisa with one of those face masks on for
Oh,
me?
man, I'd love to get that. That'd be nice.
Just draw that for me.
What else? The Statue of David. Yeah, there's plenty of others.
Oh, you got to put one over his wiener, too.
Wow.
Dave.
Oh, someone already did it. Thank you very
yeah,
much.
there
You say you call him David or
Thanks.
Dave?
We
Davey.
have the Mona Lisa with the thing over it. Did
The
you get that
surgical
out
mask.
there? Did you get that out there? Okay, Jeff
Mona
got that. It's on the various Bob and Tom social media.
Mona Lisa Minef.
Stupid world record.
Oh, by the way, those of you interested in
son of a
playing around with fun stuff in the world of video,
Sure, yeah.
the Smithsonian has released more than 1 million photographs into public domain,
Oh, no kidding.
so you can use them for whatever you want. Yeah, that's a total side note.
What the?
If you like screwing around with
Hang
stuff,
on a second. I will ask you. I will not let you off the hook like you would treat me. What sort of pictures,
What are you
Tom?
talking about? What do you
Like
mean?
the Smithsonian Photo Archives. Go ahead.
the Smithsonian has released a gigantic amount
Like?
of photographs in their archives.
And what would you do with them?
This is a whole new world of Photoshop.
You can now use them
opportunity.
for Photoshop, and they have there are no rights fees.
Here's today's staff meeting, and it's the Hindenburg exploding.
yeah, exactly.
Is that what you're talking about? Is that what we got to look forward to?
New memes? Is that what we're looking at?
Pretty good.
Sliding into Mondays like, and it's the Titanic halfway.
Marilyn Monroe over the grate. Thursday got me like. Yeah.
Thirsty Thursday.
Now I have to ask one of our fine listeners to take one of those new Smithsonian photos and make a nice fun meme with it.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Louvre is closed, and I appreciate whoever made this thing with Mona Lisa
Why do
with
you
the
keep?
face mask
You're
on.
all pronouncing it wrong.
What?
It's Louvre.
Louvre.
Yeah, it's Louvre.
It's
Oh, like
not
the
Louvre.
blinds.
I thought Virginia was for Louvers.
That too.
No, I like that joke.
Well,
That joke did not get the.
Well, it's because
guffaw.
it sounded like I had peanut butter in my mouth when I tried to say it.
Smithsonian releases 2.8 million images into public domain.
It's fun. Some cool stuff. I have another question.
We can have Chick next to a self-emulating Vietnamese monk.
That's what.
Monday's got me like.
holding a hot dog.
And
Holding
I'm
a
trying
hot
to,
dog
I'm
on a
trying-
stick.
A hot dog on a
That
stick
is a brutal photo.
Me insensitive?
in one hand and me reading the sports in the other with the guy on fire.
Boy, oh boy.
That is a rough photo.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the worst.
That's funnier than anything you'll hear this week. Okay.
I have a question.
What?
Son of a.
As fascinating as I find your sportscasts, Kristi.
I've got something to do here, dickless.
Monday's got him down.
Oh, yeah.
Monday's got me like.
Is there some poor guy out there whose parents named him Lester Dick?
Hey, Les. Come on, guys. It's Lester.
Hit the ER, man.
Kristi.
Tom.
There is don't say it out loud. There is a famous wax museum.
Don't say it out loud.
Yes.
And I was reading this book to my daughter over the weekend, and it involves a mystery that takes place at this museum.
Yeah.
And I've been there, but
I've been there.
It's the last name is spelled, was it Tussauds? How do you pronounce that?
Madame Tussaud?
Is it Tussaud or Tussaud?
I say
Is it
Tussaud.
D?
I've heard
Tussaud, no D.
I've heard Tussaud though.
You have?
In the South, yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Don't tell me where I heard it.
Didn't we discuss that you weren't going to be talking anymore?
I'm going to talk.
Sure.
You can't stop.
Pat, who
Go,
spells
Tom, go.
Pat, who spells Pat with 2 A's.
The person who worked there pronounced it too, so I'm going with that.
Yeah, Tucson.
They're just a clerk. How do they know?
I'm going with his.
I read a book
We'll
about
get a
the family
definitive
that-
thing on
I was
that.
asking where the Benny Hill was. I was in the one in London.
There you go.
And my grandparents were there, and they had seen the Benny Hill, and I asked where it was, and they said, it might be somewhere in the back.
You mean,
Did it look
now, when
good?
you see the Benny Hill,
Took him off the floor?
Yeah.
does this happen when you walk up to Benny Hill?
I would hope so.
Okay, just ask.
He was in that classic doing that salute thing. Yeah.
Backward salute.
Classic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, can we go?
Oh, and by the way, it is definitely pronounced Rosanna
Oh, my
Arquette.
God.
Oh, we're not going back to
I
that.
had that
Why in the
definitively.
world?
Well, just
Okay.
I know you
Did
guys
you
like
talk?
to be wrong.
Wait a minute. Definitively. So
Yes.
that means you talked to her.
Well, Toto's going to have to
And we had David in here. We could. Next time he comes in, we'll ask him
Okay.
for sure. It's a sister.
I'm serious. I saw a very serious interview with her this week, and
I guarantee you, if David Arquette was in here, he would say, "What are you talking about?"
He would say Roseanne.
It's Roseanne. Well,
I
he
would
probably
bet
has some
she
pet
pronounces
name
it
for
Rosanna. It's her name. Let her do what she wants.
Like,
Chike.
Bucky or whatever.
I mean, Chick.
How does that have to do with anything?
Man.
It's become more and more difficult to insult
I'm going to
chicks.
start
Every
taking
day
every Monday off.
Listen.
I can't take this anymore.
He went back to last week.
Yeah.
No, I know.
About
The audience
and
has
his,
no
and
idea.
his drive to be right.
Yep.
He can't stand
Just
it.
remember, we all need to do as he say, not as he do.
Okay.
Because if we broke any of these rules,
Oh my God!
All right, Kristi, I didn't print this story because I didn't have 4 hours to edit it. This is kind of confusing and right off.
And you're going to clear it up for us,
Yeah.
right?
Well, okay, I'm going to start with a survey. Okay, I want everyone to answer me at the same time. When I go like this with my hand, you all give me the answer.
so when you raise your hand, we answer.
When I
Okay.
go down with like that with my
When
hand.
you
Okay,
go
ready?
down with your hand or raise
Yes.
your
What?
hand?
Yes.
What do we
When you
do?
got your hand
Let's
up.
practice.
All right.
Say yes when I go down with my hand.
Okay.
Yes.
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 Wow, that was not well done. I'll try it again when I go down.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, not now.
I thought it was down.
It goes
was
down.
yes.
Ready?
How about you hit a bell? You have sound effects.
Okay. Thank you, Josh. I was trying not to pollute this
Oh, you weren't?
discussion with.
In a radio
when
medium,
I play
there's
the
a
bell,
visual
you say
element?
yes. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Still, it's
What the hell do you want?
Puppet master.
when I'm going to spell something from the world of contemporary culture, the world of the internet, the world of computers.
Yeah.
And I want you to pronounce it right after I ring the bell.
Okay.
Okay. It is spelled GIF.
GIF. Oh, you didn't ring the bell. I know it's technically GIF, but
It's GIF.
Supposed to be Gil. Like Gil.
oh, GIL.
Get closer to the mic, Chick. I can't hear you.
Well, many people have said that can't find the button for the. Oh, you're going to shoot me. Can't find.
Oh my!
Okay.
Return
Right back
fire.
at you.
JIF, the fine peanut butter people.
Sure, that's GIF.
Delicious.
They have
JIF.
partnered up with GIF search engine, which is technically GIPHY, to create a limited edition GIF peanut butter.
Kristi.
Gotcha.
Have you
Okay.
seen the jar?
Kristi, help me.
So Giphy.
Didn't we talk about this before? The inventor says it's GIF.
Yes, the inventor does
But
say
everyone
it's
says GIF.
Right.
Like Gil in a fish.
The format's creator is named Steve Wilhite. He says the word is meant to be said with a soft G, like the peanut butter.
Like,
Right.
The hell with him.
Just
no, that's what you just
That's what
said.
you
right?
Invented
just
it,
said.
but you had it backwards.
No,
No,
Chick
that's
said that.
exactly
No,
what
it's
Chick
exactly
said.
what I said, and he's wrong
Exactly.
because everyone says GIF.
But the G stands for the G. It's an acronym, right?
For
GIF.
graphic.
So, but see,
Then it should be
graphic has a
GIF.
hard G, so it should be
Yes.
GIF.
Anyway,
I believe it's Drophic.
the
Like
jars
giraffe.
the jars feature a label with two different sides, one that clarifies GIF, animated looping images, a hard G pronunciation. The other side says GIF, creamy peanut butter, soft pronunciation.
Whatever.
Wow, this is really like a non-story.
I'm sort of with Chick.
You've wasted our time.
We're not going to get this
Going
10
to
minutes back in our
fact
lives.
that half of you jackass
No, gackasses.
had it wrong.
Gakos.
We didn't have it wrong.
It's gakos.
Oh, it is gackos.
Yeah, it's gakos.
Yes.
And I'm a loyal GIF user. Loyal.
GIF.
GIF.
No,
Talking peanut
GIF. I try not to
peanut
use.
butter.
Oh.
I try not to use GIFs.
It's jive.
Yeah.
What about Skippy?
Skippy,
Or is it Skippy?
Skippy can take a walk.
Kiss
Yeah.
my
Do you ever do you get smooth or creamy?
Always smooth, but wait, what? Smooth or creamy?
Smoother, you get smoother, chunky.
Wait a minute, that's a trick question, lawyer.
That was a trick question.
Your Honor.
Out of his
Hey,
mind.
now this is where he
really-
pretends like he did it on purpose.
He really does have no idea
Actual
where he
mistake.
is,
Yep.
what he's doing,
Yep.
who we are.
Pat, do you get crunchy?
I actually like the crunchy, yeah.
That's wrong.
Oh.
Let's move on.
Crunchy has its place.
So technically, this is so confusing, this article.
you
So
said
technically,
let's
it's a
move
soft G, even though it stands for graphic. So it's technically supposed to be GIF, a GIF
Right,
file?
right. According to the.
I'm going to go with GIF, too. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's good.
It's very confusing.
I'm glad we cleared it up.
Just because he...
Do you have bourbon over there?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in my coffee today.
Absolutely.
Falling off the wagon.
Can we wipe
done.
peanut butter on your
What?
bourbon?
You were peanut butter on my what?
Wipe peanut butter on your What? Yeah, imagine if we'd just gone off the air after he said the second People would be in their cars going, "Where's he going to wipe the peanut butter?"
He's really, really amazing. He succeeds in spite of himself. I don't
So
understand.
technically, it's supposed to be
He's
GIF.
still talking.
I'm going to say GIF. I've always said GIF. Everyone says GIF.
Yes, I agree.
It's G like graphic, even though the guy that invented it.
That's
got
what we
it
said 10 minutes
said
ago.
that.
Yeah, the guy that invented it got it wrong. Yeah.
Oh my God.
wrong. You know what a GIF file is?
Sure. Yeah, it's a
I think we all do.
repeating.
We all know what a GIF is.
Wait a minute. Do you know what a GIF file
has
is?
no
I
idea.
guess I get them from PJ all the time. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to you, Kristi. What else have you got?
Oprah Winfrey fell down on stage while talking about balance during her wellness tour recently.
Did she fall?
Now
or
this
was-
puts a smile
or
on my
was
face.
she pushed?
The 66-year-old media mogul was speaking at the Forum Arena for her Oprah's 2020 Vision Your
Somewhere-
Life in Focus tour.
Stedman is still laughing.
Oh, yeah. He's got that on his phone. He
That's a
pops it out,
gift.
takes a look at it.
Wallpaper.
That's his gift.
Yes.
She's actually become a meme. I bet it's a gift too. This happened on Saturday. Winfrey said, quote, "Here's my definition of what wellness means to me. Wellness to me means all things in balance, and balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times." She then appeared to lose that balance, tumble forward, and fall flat onto the
And
stage.
she truly is just walking on the stage, and she blames her shoes.
Yes.
But
Thing.
Yeah, she joked wrong shoes before removing her heels and resuming her speech barefoot.
Who revived her, Dr. Phil or Dr. Oz?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know.
well, it did break Dr. Phil's nose. I think.
Yeah, depending on what she fell on, yeah.
It's up her ass.
He's laughing at that joke as he walks into house number 7.
Each one bigger than the last.
The burglars took time out during their...
Burglars.
I said burglars.
You said
You
burglars.
said burglars.
Burglars.
1A.
Burglars.
Took the time out to.
2 burglars took time out during their nighttime raid at a popular tourist attraction to feed a llama named Larry.
Larry the
They just fed it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, they made love to it, Tom.
No, they banged away at it.
They
Yeah.
took turns.
You see the long lashes on those llamas?
Oh, no.
The
Man,
pair
that's
used
sexy.
bolt cutters to break into Raglan Farm Park in Monmouthshire before stealing power tools in the early hours of Friday, February 21st. They were caught on video on the farm's CCTV system. Cameras captured them, though, feeding carrots to Larry the llama in
that
his
nice?
bin.
See, burglars are people, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being
According to
sweet.
the park owner, they caused a lot of damage where they broke in and were here for 40 minutes. They had a good look around. Security has now been tightened to avoid repeat visits. Raglan Farm Park, also home to donkeys, sheep, goats, and emus.
The owner also said he's getting rid of his security llama and going back with the Rottweilers that he had before.
But aren't you glad there's nothing dirty in that? I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm glad they didn't make love to the animal.
Which is what you said, so it made it dirty.
You know, they call the
jerk.
In England, they have the Oxford llama.
Oh, my God.
Some people are against it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm for it myself.
They call it a heavy petting zoo. Yeah. A little bit different than regular.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
silliness.
think the guys were high or something?
No, they were stealing power tools, and they probably liked the llama, so they gave him some carrots. Not a big
When
deal.
you're using the idea of burglary, you get in, you get out.
Yeah.
Maybe they like animals.
Maybe they're
animal
bribing
lovers.
the llama. Hey, you didn't see nothing. I'll have another carrot.
It'd be really bad if something happened to your pet goat.
Yeah, it sure would. This is a nice stall you got here.
Yeah.
Hope it
Hey,
stays.
Hope it stays not on fire.
They're all chopped up or something.
Hope it stays not on fire. You might want to write that down.
No, that's the way it would be done. That's perfect.
That's pretty funny.
He's in character.
Yeah.
I've written a song. It's called "This House Is Not on Fire." It's about every other house in the world. Okay.
A Nevada couple received a bill for $2,659 recently after their daughter got a pair of Polly Pocket doll shoes stuck up her nose. And anybody's had to deal with Polly Pocket's nose. Those things are tiny, tiny.
I think they're too small.
They are.
Am I wrong on
They're
that?
Yes.
too easy to lose in an egg.
Katie and Michael Branson tried to get their daughter Lucy to blow her nose, but the pink plastic shoes were lodged in both nostrils.
Too easy to lose where, John?
In an anus, yeah. I'm not saying I know for sure. It's just a friend of mine had one or two of them up in the
Playhouse.
air. Yeah.
Playhouse.
Spelunking. Yeah.
After attempts to pry the shoes out failed, Michael took his daughter to a nearby urgent care center. Medical workers also unable to free the foreign objects.
Apparently, she sneezed it out. You could hear. We have audio of it.
Oh, really?
A shoe. I should be fired.
Our work is done.
Okay, everybody. Coronavirus in the building. Our work is done.
I should be let go immediately.
Opposite.
Shoot.
Need a raise. Need a raise.
Fine, Joe.
Chick has left the studio.
God.
And Godwin's gone. All right.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.